So there's this guy who created a YouTube channel basically educating people on how to create a YouTube education business, and he's created one of the fastest growing YouTube businesses in history. And the best part is, he does it with hardly any views on his channel. You see, up until a few years ago, no one really knew who William was. But then this happened. William Brown, with his infamous talking head videos that seems like he doesn't even try, started getting recommended all across YouTube. What makes it even more interesting is the reason for his success is even harder to identify. His videos often have no thumbnails, and it's just him talking with no real editing. Okay, I mean, I'll give it to him. He has an interesting story, but how can talking head videos produce as much cash as he's claiming every single month? Like, what could we really be missing here that William found out that led to so much success? Well, I decided to dig into William's story a little bit deeper, and it turns out this is not his first rodeo. In fact, William pretty much discovered the exact blueprint on how to grow a YouTube business. He's actually used a 3-step system that I've kind of mapped out from his videos that I've watched that he used to generate an insane amount of money, and apparently with 90% plus profit margins. The thing is, it seems like when William first started his channel, he didn't really have a game plan as to what his videos were going to be about. I mean, his first videos included a video on how he sold his education business, a video on how to get leads, and then an Alex Becker review video. But the really interesting thing is actually hidden in this video here.
Hey guys, it's Will, and just a few hours ago, I can't believe that I'm saying this, by the way, but yeah, just a few hours ago, I sold my business to a private equity firm. We finally, after a long 6, almost 7 months process, the sale finally closed. I got the wire, and yeah, I just thought, if there's ever a time to make a YouTube video, you know, it's the day that you sell your first company to a private equity firm for millions of dollars.
On the surface, it may look like a simple video of how he sold his education business, but within these 12 minutes, it became really clear to me that he knew something that most people do not. William had some sort of a growth catalyst. Right now, people say YouTube is way too competitive, and there's a lot of truth to that, to be honest, because there's never been more creators trying to compete for the same audience. But here's the good thing, you don't actually need a lot of views on your videos if you target the right audience. Now, that might be overly simplified, but when you strip back all the noise, William's goal was essentially to just make one specific type of video for a very targeted niche audience. So as you know, YouTube mainly measures 2 types of metrics: click-through rate and average view duration. Click-through rate is the amount of people that actually watch your video when shown it, and average view duration is the amount of time people spend watching your video. But here's the difficulty though. How can YouTube tell if a video is good or not if no one actually sees it in the first place? It's like a chicken and an egg scenario. Those first 1,000 views are always extremely hard to capture. I should know. Some creators target using keyword search. Some try to make videos about current trends, hoping to get swept up into the content wave. And then there's the strategy William used. You see, the truth is, William was actually an expert at marketing when he started his YouTube channel. In fact, his first company was all about trying to market effectively to people in order to get them to buy into his trading course. And after gaining entry into the 2 Comma Club by ClickFunnels and selling his business, of course, it was clear William wanted a new challenge. So he decided to go all in on YouTube with his new offering. One of the things that William did was he mentioned and linked his testimonials channel to every video in the description below. Now, this created a lot of social proof for William, but it probably wasn't the only factor in William's growth. So why was it so significant? Well, it's because it was the spark that lit the fire. You see, anyone that actually watched William's videos and went on to his testimonials channel would notice that William was actually coaching some very, very large creators, which gave him instant credibility. Now, this kind of social proof will bring in a large amount of instant trust, which essentially cascades into a snowballing effect. But there is a problem though. You see, a lot of people think that just getting testimonials will skyrocket your business. But if the content you're making isn't extremely optimized for the audience you're trying to attract, it'll basically fall on deaf ears anyway. So how did William make videos that actually convert his audience into buyers? Well, that takes us to step number 2. William became the funnel king, essentially. We all know the funnels are really important when converting viewers into buyers. But what's so important about William's conversion strategy? Well, he basically adds a ton of value to people for free up front and then uses a simple Google Doc to actually convert them into paying customers. The Google Doc may be simple, but it hits the exact pain points of the audience that he's trying to turn into buyers, essentially. So how does William actually do this? Let's take a look at this video and break it down in action. The thing I want you to pay attention to is William's authenticity here.
Hey guys, it's Will. And would editing your videos less make you more money? Well, I believe the answer is yes, because I don't edit my videos at all, nor do I script them. And last month I made $487,000 from my YouTube channel. So
a lot of creators actually just focus on the visual edits and less on the pain points that their videos are supposed to be solving for the audience. Which takes us on to step number 3. William always covers topics that are really relatable. Every single video he makes appeals to the type of audience he's trying to attract. And this is his main competitive advantage. But how did William actually turn his audience into a constant stream of buyers? Well, he used the same method as this next video that you can watch here.